Welcome to Relate with Miss Lisa and Ruben. Welcome to our third season with Miss Lisa and Ruben. Alrighty then, let's get into it with Season 3. Wow, we're already in Season 3. Well, Episode 5 of Season 3. We're calling it Risk, Regret, to Reward. Listen to this relatable, transparent segment of Miss Lisa and Ruben as they lay their hearts on the line.
So you allow yourself to just wonder, just because being in love means both of you in love. So that now you finally have somebody that have your back, actually have your back, while you have theirs. So I can feel free to dream about a romantic evening with you because I know we have each other's back. I don't know if that connects or what.
Yes, it does.
I don't care. It makes sense to me.
It does connect.
I know everybody don't have
So
vacation. Go ahead.
I was looking at the email the lady sent me talking about the benefits. So, okay, so on the phone when I spoke with her, she's like, okay, the hours are Monday or the days are Monday through Friday. But in this email, she put, you are required to work rotating shifts, days, evening, nights, holidays, and weekends. So I sent her my response and told her I was no longer interested in that position.
I'm so glad you did that. Because the enemy show was dangling that carrot. And when I heard about it, I'm like, I'm an outside source she's telling this to. And I'm going to tell you from an outside source, don't give no more thought, no more time to those people. You know how much you're worth. You know what you bring. You should receive no offer less than that. You should have a number locked in your head as to what your bottom line is. And I don't care how sweet the deal is. If they can't even come up to your bottom line, this is the minimum I would do that type of work for. If they can't even come up to your minimum, well then hell no, they're not worth your maximum. If you're going to deny my minimum, why would I give you my maximum? So that is humiliating. That's disrespectful. They ought to be ashamed of themselves. And they're going to pay for it because God don't let anybody get away with that.
And it's like, that's just too much uncertainty because who's to say, that they will feel obligated to, number one, keep you in the current position that you were in, and number two, keep you at whatever salary you're being paid by the other company.
That one thing you said just made me nervous. I heard keep you in. It's like keeping an animal in a cage. I don't want to be a part of no organization that uses or lives by the phrase keep you in. Because you're cutting off somebody's potential blessing. You cutting off your own blessing. What if you didn't lock that person down to specifics? You may be able to get more than what you paid for. Keep you in sounds like something you keep an animal in, a cage. Your gifts that you have to give to the world do not need to be locked in a cage. If you have the freedom to spread your gift to the world like God intended you to do, that's the only offer you should be accepting. Someone that we want you to come here and we want you to just use the facility however you wish. These are just our policies right here that we all have to abide by, even myself, but we want you to just flourish. If you're not getting a welcome letter like that, and they're not even meeting your minimum, the answer is clear on what you should be doing. Your choices are clear. Nobody's going to help you. if you make the wrong choice. But God,
That's why you have to wait on the Lord.
mount up like wings on the eagle. Walk, don't faint.
Yes, indeed. So,
Jeremiah already told you that he got you covered
yep,
with his plans.
that's right. He does. He does. Giving me some little glimpses of those plans.
Because the greatest of these is what? The greatest of these is what?
These is
It's 4-letter word.
love.
Love. He said, out of all things, everything that's happening, the one thing you can depend on is his love. If he loves you, then all things are possible. The greatest of these is love. You have to be covered under his word, his love. To be able to endure the throes of the enemy, the placation of the world placating you on this topic and that topic. God's love outweighs whatever comes your way. Now, if you become so foolish and become that one that he say, depart from me, I never knew you. Oh, Lord. Oh, Lord. I want the Lord to know me.
Yes.
Because I already know if God for me, ain't nobody, it doesn't matter who can be against me.
That's right. That's right. It is true.
So like the song say, be encouraged. Oh, my brother or my sister. So it is so freeing to be free to love, to be free to grow, to be free to allow your gifts to just flourish, just shine, and not worry or be concerned about the ridicule or the hate that usually comes along with something good. Right now, people are afraid to comment. We're talking about some serious subjects. We're talking about some deep internal subjects that people don't talk about in the world of dating, meeting someone from the opposite sex, or now these days, same sex, whatever sex you're interested in. There's still a nervousness in it. It doesn't matter what sex you're interested in. There's still the process of getting to know that person. There's still the process of trusting that person. There's still the process
That's
of
true.
do they serve the same Lord and Savior that you do? There's still a process of finding out what their triggers are, what pisses them off, what makes them laugh, what makes them cry. All the things you need to do to be involved with someone on a daily basis. Process.
Yes, it is a process.
So I don't expect people to start commenting, even the haters, right now. But I know it's coming. Because every day we're getting more and more downloads. People are downloading our contents, and then the algorithms are showing that they're downloading specific contents. But I can already see the areas where people are hurting because of the number of downloads on certain segments. So I'm comfortable with not hearing what people had to say, because that's in a way wanted to glorify yourself. Let's see how well it's doing. I want to see. I'm not concerned about what people have to say, because when you find out what people really have to say, it affects the process. It affects your flow. Now you're gauging in content around what somebody said. And we began this by being open and honest with our audience. about our dating experiences we've had before we met each other, and we're having in front of everybody with each other. So I'm not surprised that people are afraid to speak up right now, because that would be them telling their truth, even if they did it in a hateful way. And that's one thing people have not brought themselves to do, is to speak their truth. So the minute I see anything, I know what you're looking for. The minute I see anything, I'll shoot those things to you. But it's like I'm not in it for the likes, how many likes we get. I'm not in it for.
Well, neither am I. I'm just curious.
Yeah, I know.
That's all.
I know. You know, there's a little part of me curious what people are saying, but I'm not that curious, because I think it would affect my flow.
Yeah.
And then you read too much of it, then you're like, well, you know, I ain't doing this anymore, because it's not going in the direction I hope it goes in.
Valid point.
Yeah. However,
I'm still just rambling. I'm still
Yeah.
just rambling.
Okay.
I mean, to think that we started and we had one person that was interested, and now there's like over 200 people that could be interested. It's like, but God,
put the truth out there, and people gravitate towards the truth, just like people gravitate towards a lie. But people start falling off of a lie once they realize it's a lie, but they stay with the truth. That's why I haven't lost it. I've already experienced, if you create interesting content and the context is favorable, or you can validate the context, people would, stay engaged.
Join us again for another transparent, exciting, and opinionated episode of Relate with Miss Lisa and Ruben. Okay, family, happy dating.